This is Burkisha, New Zealand.
And this is Casey Randall Rick.
And welcome to Anything But the News.
Dun, dun.
If you're watching on YouTube, you just got a theatrical treat.
Yes, she did.
So welcome to Anything But the News. This is our first improv segment of the podcast. And this is the segment where we try to create a breaking news story using the game The Plot Thickens.
The Plot Thickens.
Yes, it does.
And we each take 2 cards from each category, which is person, place, and things.
Yes. And we're not playing the game as it's intended. So we kind of just use the cards for prompts to tell us what actually happens during this story. Oh my God, this is so funny. Yeah, exactly. So it kind of guides us with our story. We actually try to use everything that we pull to make this breaking news story. So are we going to roll to see who starts the story?
Yes.
All right.
This is going to be an
Oh my God, I rolled in that one.
Oh my goodness.
I rolled in that one.
Okay.
12. Okay. So Carl will be starting this story. And you ready?
Sure.
This is Burkisha, New Zealand.
And this is Casey Randall Rick.
And welcome to Anything But the News.
Dun, dun. This week's breaking news, we come to you from a billiards hall in the center of town. There's a breaking story here because we have found the local crime lord who has been holing up in this billiards hall, and we are now all there trying to we're going to interview him because we've been trying to capture, or rather the police have been trying to capture them for quite a while now. And it's a big story because they've been really terrorizing the town. Yes, they have. So I heard that what started everything was there was an actual chase. So this didn't originate in the billiards hall. It originated in the Museum of Natural History. Oh. So I heard a very expensive artifact was taken, and it was just taken in plain daylight. The security were doing their rounds, and they found out that it wasn't there. The case was empty. Nobody knew what happened. They started looking at the surveillance cameras, and the only thing they found was lipstick on the glass. Ah! I have no idea. Lipstick on the glass. Lipstick on the glass.
Lipstick on the glass this week.
Lipstick on the
So
sounds sexy.
So that's how the story, that's how the actual chase started. It started at the museum, and then we had to track down the crime lord.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like maybe he was involved in a crime over there at this museum. Mm-hmm. And so they finally tracked him down at this billiards hall. And I guess they're questioning him because they really feel like they had something to do with this museum heist going on. Mm-hmm. And, they're checking him for lipstick. Yeah. But they think that might mean there might be an accomplice. Mm-hmm. However, it turns out that while they were looking for this accomplice, there was another accomplice. But it was also the crime lord. Oh. So the crime lord, he had literally just gone to the billiards hall and changed out of his clothing and costume to kind of be like somebody else so that, no one would, recognize or whatever. But the person who was actually that they were chasing was female and wearing lipstick.
Yeah, and what I heard from my sources was that she was going around as a sexy nurse. They called her Katrina.
Oh, okay.
That's what Katrina. I heard. Which explains the lipstick.
Right. And so the confusion of all this is because they thought it was the crime lord who was in drag, but it was not.
Yeah, it was Katrina that was.
It was Katrina, who is a clone of the crime lord. That's why they really look very, very similar. That's why they thought the crime lord was in drag. Yeah. But it's another person because they were actually a clone of the crime lord. Mm-hmm. And so, the police finally found her because she had come out of the bathroom, and they're questioning them, and why they were stealing, and that they have evidence. The only evidence they have is the lipsticks thus far, and so they're looking for the lipstick. I don't know if they're looking for lip matches or what, but
pucker up.
So they're going through her pockets and stuff like that, and they find a ticket. A ticket to it's a VIP ticket to the museum. Wow. And it's very special because it basically states that she was invited to be there by the owner of the museum to get a special curated show of that exhibit. So she was supposed to be there, and so she started explaining like, yes, it was my lipstick. I'm sorry, we got a little wild in there, but I didn't steal nothing.
Because I was there. That makes sense. She was on the guest list. And then I heard that they had a couple of people that they were interviewing once they realized that the artifact was missing. They interviewed a very limber delivery driver. And they asked him, did he see anything suspicious going on in that room, because he was walking through to take packages to the back. And he stated that he saw the same person, but he saw her like not as the crime lord, but he really recognized her. He saw her at an apartment downtown a few weeks earlier, and he said she had like a lot of just like boxes that were being delivered, but they were all marked classified. So he didn't know what they were. It wasn't fragile. They were marked classified. So he thought that was really weird that she was getting all of those deliveries, and he was the one that was actually taking them to her.
Interesting. So, of course, it turns out, they ended up going to question the owner of the museum, regarding his relationship with Katrina. And he actually kind of verified that, in fact, she was the one who was providing him with some artifacts to put in the museum. That's what those boxes were. And that she had nothing to do with stealing anything from there. And yes, they got a little naughty while they were in an exhibit. However, the artifact that was from this rock planet literally disappeared on its own. They're saying they're saying that it wasn't stolen, that it was like it ran away.
So is it like a piece of tech? Do we even know what the artifact is? Like,
I think they're implying that it's somehow sentient. It ran away on its own.
Well, all I know from the reports that we are getting is it's worth a lot of money. Like, I mean, it's worth upwards of $22 billion is what I'm hearing.
$22 billion.
$22 billion. That's why it's such a big case, because you don't lose something, or I guess something gets up and walk away worth that much money and nobody's talking about it. Like, it's crazy.
So this is the point where the crime lord, who is now innocent, for some reason is flipping out. He's losing it. He's very, 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 very upset, and pulls out a razor. Pulls out a razor. Like, what's he thinking? Police are all around. What could bother him so much that he could not help it but pull out a razor, and he threatened Katrina and like took her as a hostage?
Oh no.
What does he have to do with any of this now? And why?
He's still a clone.
What was that revealing? What was that revealing about the fact that it was worth $22 billion, you said?
Yeah.
This rock that ran away on its own? What does that mean?
I don't know. We're just gonna have to keep our ears to the ground and see what happens. But remember, he is still technically kind of involved, because she is a clone of him, or he's a clone of her. I don't know how cloning works, like if it's like twins, the person that was born first, like how that all works. But that's very interesting. We're definitely going to keep an eye out.
It turns out that the rock who ran away was running away because I think they were jealous of the relationship between Katrina and the museum owner. And they were actually coming to look for the crime lord because he knows it. I guess it's he or she, I don't know. But the rock knew that the crime lord and Katrina were somehow connected because they were clones of each other. And from their planet, they knew lots of things about cloning, and they thought that they could get the genetic material from the crime lord and somehow corrupt it and then do something to Katrina.
Oh, so it's the old tale of jealousy.
Yeah, and the thing is, the reason why the crime lord pulled a razor is because he knew all of this and that he was really in love with The Rock for some reason.
Well, this is something straight out of science fiction.
He was
That's
in
all I
love
can
with
say.
The Rock, and he knew that, you know, that this Rock was about to, you know, take something from him to help destroy Katrina. So he's like, "How about this instead? I'll get rid of her, and then you can be with me, and we could be with the museum guy."
Okay, well, yep, you know, that sounds really crazy. I hear that they're still doing the standoff, so as soon as we have more updates about this crazy love square,
Yeah, like sure, yeah.
rectangle, about this parallelogram, we will let you guys know. You'll be the first to know. And thank
Breaking
you
news.
for watching Breaking News. That's so funny. Today's broadcast brought to you by... And this is the Brought to You By segment, which is our second improv segment of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we try to create a sponsor for the show.
That's right, using the game Blabbi.
Ooh, 15.
In Blabbi, there's a bunch of tiles, kind of like Scrabble, and we draw out 8 tiles randomly, and we try to create a word, and then there's some topic cards in which we use to help us create this sponsor of the week.
Sponsor of the week.
And of course, this is not the way the game is played. We're just using its contents.
Yes. You know what? I think we should change it up this week.
Yeah.
Instead of one person doing it, why don't we do a joint sponsor?
Yes,
just like how we did.
Let's
just like
do
how
that.
we do for anything but the news. So we're gonna get some topic cards. Carl has our letters. Oh, we should. Are we gonna turn it around? Or we're gonna.
Yes. The letters we have are E, O, N, C, F. Oh wait. N. Wait. Yeah. N.
Oh God.
S and M. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I mean, we have one vowel.
Oh my goodness.
And then I just pulled our 3 topic cards randomly. We have addictions, we have dances, and we have hybrid animals.
Oh my goodness.
So these are our topic cards to go off with. I don't think it sounds rough. Oh, is this our word?
I don't know. It's just kind of. You could go there if you want.
We don't have to use all of them, but it's funner if we do.
We can.
Just this?
Yes. No.
What is going on here?
It's a drug.
Okay. Well then. Well, Carl's gonna be starting because we rolled an 18. So if you're ready.
The sponsor of the week.
Today's broadcast brought to you by
Sneon CFM.
Ooh.
Please use as directed. There's a lot of disclaimers for this new drug, but it is a new drug that is to help with addictions to dances.
Yeah.
Like those people who are on TikTok who are addicted to dancing.
I hear that they're still in the preliminary rounds, that they've done some tests, but somehow they did get cleared by the FTC to release. But they're still in the trial period.
I think they, tested it on hybrid animals.
Yeah, like what is it? The liger.
Yeah,
the liger. That's what I heard.
Ligers and yeah, I don't know what else.
And other hybrid animals.
Yeah, I mean, I think they might have been experimenting and created hybrid animals and didn't know what to do with them, and then they were like, let's continue using them.
That's probably not good. Also, yeah. I can't see a liger being addicted to dancing, but you know,
I don't see that
Again, they're still in the preliminary trial period.
Maybe they're hybrid animal robots.
Oh, like animatronics?
Yeah.
Like, remember Chuck E. Cheese when they used to have the...
Yeah, that's it. That's it. They're robot animals that were programmed to dance.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So it had nothing.
Jamboree.
It had nothing but dance on their mind. That was their whole directive. So they thought that was very, very akin to an addiction to dance.
Yeah.
Because that was their programming. So they wanted to see how Sneon CFM works on these robots, because they have, biological digestive systems just like humans.
Yeah. So I guess we can compare this to like people who have shopping addictions, who just go on Amazon and buy. Like you said, TikTok people, because there's always a new TikTok dance or TikTok craze.
I mean, you're always seeing news stories now with TikTok star dancers who are now hospitalized from their addiction, and they have to go on a detox, and they end up like, some people have danced to their death.
Yeah, reminds me of Hocus Pocus. Dance until you can't dance anymore. That's what she did to it.
Okay.
Carl doesn't like Hocus Pocus. But yeah, so
it's a very dangerous condition.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sponsoring us. We hope to
CFM.
help people with their dance addictions. We don't know about any side effects, so use as directed. And if you see anything crazy,
side effects do include your teeth falling out or growing oversized.
So a rabbit? A beaver?
Possibly.
Oh, no. Yeah, everyone be very careful. But again, Sneon and CFM.
You might need it, and, it might be good for you if you really need it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sneon CFM, Carl. That was crazy. Now we are
gonna move it on. Moving up the charts.
Moving up the charts.
Yeah, moving up the charts this week. Welcome to our Moving Up the Charts. This is our last improv section.
Oh my goodness,
and we forgot to do our homework last week.
Yeah, last week we did not draw cards for this week's song, which means we have to do it now.
On the spot, which means we don't have pre-written verses. 18 doesn't work. 17 doesn't work. 9 works.
9, okay.
So what we do is we use a game called Medium. And Medium helps us by giving us topic cards. Again, we don't use the game as intended. But today, are we gonna start with trying to figure out the word?
Yeah. So in the game, or at least how we were using it also in the game, actually, they have 2 cards that are presented at the same time, and they each have a word on it, and you count down from 3. You count down from 3 after you've revealed the word to each other, and you both have to say the same word or phrase, or come up with a word or phrase that bridges the gap between the 2 words. The one word that is in common between these 2 words, and see if we say the same thing. Yes. And so you guys can play along with us. We will reveal our words now.
Pizza.
Yes. Red pizza.
Okay.
I hate this.
What do you mean you hate this?
I want a song about red pizza.
Well, it doesn't matter. Well, let's play the thing. At least these go together.
Yeah, right. So what is a word that is in common between red and pizza?
I have
Ready?
All right.
In 3, 2, 1.
Sauce! There's no way you don't get sauce.
You guys got that too, right? You
well, people could have thought pepperoni. They could have thought tomato.
That's true.
But like, when you're thinking of pizza and you're thinking of red, if you're not thinking of sauce, you're not thinking correct. That's all I'm saying.
It was just a question of whether or not I was going to say marinara or just sauce.
You just have to go simple sometimes.
Yeah, right. So good call. We need to write this down.
Oh my god.
Red pizza.
That is so funny. No, I just feel I'm just like, I'm gonna use that for I'm gonna use that as something in the verse. So now what we're gonna do is Carl created a beat. I've been meaning to tell you, there is this new thing. So pause. flag on the play. There's this new program. It's called Hyph, Hyph. I know about it from Johnny's house. So you have to go to like xl1067.com. I hope they still have some because it's not out to the world yet. They're premiering it in Orlando, like Central Florida only. So you can get it from XL106.7, but only the first 1,000 people can download it. So I meant to tell you earlier this week because they talked about it. Well, it's an app. It's an app to make your songs, but everything's like recorded individually. So it's like an easier app to use apparently. And I meant to tell you about it earlier this week. I hope there's some more spots left so you can download for free.
XL106.7 you said?
Yeah, well, it's just 1067.com or whatever. Just go XL1067, just Google it, and it'll come up with their website. So it's called Hyph. So yes, that was very relevant to this because if you can get in that, it's very easy to create actual songs there. So anyways, so now what we're going to do is we're going to use Red and Pizza to make a great, fantastic song that's going to be moving up the charts.
I'm all scared.
The problem is, right, I don't know the beat. So I'm winging
it was
it.
a week ago.
We're supposed to do a verse each, make up the chorus. So a verse, make up the chorus, a verse, make up the chorus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 8 beats in the beginning before it starts the first verse, and then 8 beats at the end.
So it's like boom, 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 boom. Is that the beat?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 verse.
Okay.
Oh wait, we're gonna roll.
17. 3. So I will be starting the Red Pizza. Oh God, I'm so nervous. Okay.
Me too.
So, our last improv section.
Do it.
Let's run the beat. Was I supposed to start?
No. I think now.
Oh, okay. Can we restart? Listen, I have to hear it because I don't know. So I have to hear it to know when I'm supposed to start. Because I know he says eight beats, but I'm not musical.
And not
so
only
that
that, also because the way I made it, it's not as obvious. It's like because it's layered, and
yeah,
I think that's the 8.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it might be after the second. It might be after the. Oh God.
We'll see.
Okay.
I heard it. I'm fine. Yeah. Come on. Come on. I'm making me a pizza. I'm rolling the dough. You come around every day looking for more. They call me the baker, 'cause I'll give you all that you need on this pizza. Just call me on the phone. Call me on the phone if you want some pizza. I'm a delivery driver and I make it for you. Call me on the phone if you want some pizza. Just let me know when I'm coming through.
There's an ocean of pizza for you. We know of the red sauce, it's good on you. Release the piece, eat it slice by slice. I'll be honest, I like it hot.
Call me on the phone, ready for you. If you're not thinking of songs, you're not thinking it through. Call me on the phone when the world's so pizza. Call me on the phone and call me Mr. Carl, that was not a bad song. I would download that song tonight.
That's because you're amazing.
I would download that
because
song
you're
tonight.
amazing. That's because you're amazing.
I'm whipping it up. Give me all the toppings, bro. Give me the sausage. Give me the green peppers. Give me the mushrooms,
Yeah, right.
bro.
We could have made it in order.
We could have green peppers, mushrooms,
Yeah.
extra cheese.
Yeah. Or
Put
maybe
it
it's
on
about
my
maybe
pizza,
it's about a
give it to
pizza
me.
that has nothing but red sauce.
Nothing but red sauce. I asked for supreme. Now what is this? All I got on this pizza is some red sausage. Listen, let us know if that song is moving up the charts, bro. Call me on the phone. Oh man, that is too funny. Well, this has been a full episode. Thank you for everyone that is listening to us and everyone on YouTube. This will be cut up into segments to make them more digestible for you.
We're trying something new.
We're trying something new. Again. We need to pull our songs before we forget, because that's what we always forget. We need to pull our songs for next week. So, call me on the phone.
If you want some pizza,
be at your door. Oh, you gotta reroll that.
It'll be a 7.
Oh, you'll add it for a 7?
Yeah, 7.
Okay, I got mine. Let me grab yours. Honestly, that could have been work, considering that was straight improv because we didn't write our verse in advance.
Yeah, my verses were yours.
No, your verse is good. Why do you always do that?
Mine made no sense.
Mine made no sense. At first, I was baking, and then I came to your door, and now we baking? Like, what do you mean? All right, so let's reveal our words for next week. 1, 2, 3. Button.
Van.
Oh, that's going to be weird. All
right.
Van. Button van. Okay. So, we will each write a verse, and then we will come up collectively.
Should we try to
the chorus.
Do a medium for button van?
You know, I like doing it at the beginning of the...
Okay. We'll do it next week.
So we'll do it next week for button van. You guys give us some suggestions on what words you would pick for button and van.